Hey guys, it's Chris here, and today I want to thank Voltskin for sending the Lexx case out for review. The Lexx case is available for both the iPhone 5 and iPhone 4. It's a simple snap-on case that allows you to have your wallet at the back of the case with a pouch that holds up to 8 cards supposedly, and as well as extra cash. So here's a close look at the case itself. And right from opening the case, I can already smell the leather. So that's the case itself. Let's move on to the full review. Alright guys, so after using the case for more than a month, I'd say, it's held up pretty nice. It's 100% genuine leather, and I got the black version. The leather does feel nice on the inside and the outside. The inside, there's this felt material that protects your card. And the case still holds its nice leather smell, which is nice as well. The stitching is fine. I did see some wear on here. The stitching did come off, but I just cut it off and it looks perfectly fine. And the magnet works perfectly fine as well. It's still strong and does its job. So moving on, the case does have a thin profile, and you can see that just from me holding it. It doesn't add much bulk to it, but when you do add the cards, it does add a little bit of fat to the phone itself. But the weight isn't too much of a bother because it's just cards, and cards don't weigh that much. You have the Voltskin logo right there. Not that bad looking. I like it that it's at the way corner and it's not that flashy. The camera cutout is perfect. It goes right along the lens and the flash, and when taking pictures there were no problems with the flash as well. One thing I did have a grunt about was the lay on the table design. It's very small, so it only protects on smooth flat surfaces, so it won't give that much protection on the screen. And what I didn't like as well was also the bottom and top weren't covered. This is a $60 case, so for a $60 case, yes, it does keep a slim profile, but I just wish they would have covered the top and the bottom. And the reason I say that is because I've dropped this case multiple times, and I did get some scuffs on the bezel, and you can see that right there, as well as some right there. But it's safe to say that all the corners are covered, and that's where the phone usually falls on. But now let's move on to one of its main purpose for this case, and that is its wallet. And this is how it works. It has a metal magnet on the top left-hand corner, and it kind of works as a pocket holding your cards and cash. The magnet is very strong, and the leather is very durable and soft, so it won't destroy or damage the cards. Now, from using it most of the time, I found that the minimum amount of cards you need is 3 for the cards to hold in the case itself. If you have less than 3, then the cards will kind of easily fall out. So shaking the case, it will fall out very easily. So right now I have 3. If you see, if I just shake it, the cards do not come out. But if you take one out, it will. Before moving on, I want to show you guys that after using this case for a long time, that the leather does stretch a bit. And you can see that right here. Now what that does, which is kind of a con, if it prevents you from using multiple cards throughout the day. So let's say I use 6 cards in the morning. And if I put those 6 cards in here, use it for about a couple hours. If I want to dim down to maybe 4 cards, I won't be able to do that because the leather will be kind of stretched. So this is kind of a one-day thing where you have your wallet and you have the bare essentials, which is, for me, I usually carry 4 cards. But don't worry, if you want to scale up on cards or go lower on cards, all you have to do is when you go to bed or something, whenever your phone is free, you just lay it down on its back, and the leather I found does conform back to being tight. So that way you can go back to the minimum 3 cards. So let's see this case in action. What I have here is my 4 essential cards, and let's put them right in. So you can see that they fit very nicely. The case does add a little bulk with those extra cards, but rather than holding a phone and a wallet, you have your all-in-one package right here, and it fits cash as well. You have another pocket here, but I don't see that very easily for any cards or such, just because it's a bit too narrow, but you can fit regular cards inside. But I would suggest maybe a business card or something like that. So pulling it out is kind of hard as well, but keeping it there, the magnet closes shut, and the cards don't fall out very easily. But of course, when I've dropped my phone a couple times from a pretty good distance, the cards do fall out. So make sure you know how many cards you have here in case if it ever does fall out and you got to retrieve it. Well, that does it with this full review. I really suggest purchasing this case for really anyone. I am a college student and I like to go out to parties, events, or short gatherings. I want to look professional. At the same time, I also don't want to carry my wallet and my phone, and this just cuts down so much on bulk. This right now is my main case. I love it to the death. I use it every day. It's so helpful. I don't forget anything. Once I have my phone, I have all my stuff, my cards and my cash. But if I were to give this a rating out of 10, I would give it a 8 out of 10. Mainly because I wish there was a better lay on the table design. They cover the top and bottom, please, more protection. But other than that, the case is really great. It's really an all-in-one case. You don't have to carry much, just your cell phone, and with your cell phone, you have your essentials, all your cards and your cash. Well, I'd like to thank Vault Skins for sending out this case for review. And again, I give this an 8 out of 10. I definitely recommend getting this case. It's my main case. If you're someone like me, always going out, you don't want to have the hassle of looking for your stuff. All you need is your phone and you have your wallet. Now, you may say that this is dangerous because you keep all your essentials with your phone, but you have to think. If you lose your phone, you can always use your Find My iPhone app, and that'll find your phone. Once you find your phone, you find your wallet. Anyways, this has been Get This Year 101, otherwise known as Chris, and I give this case a huge thumbs up. This is my main case, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and please subscribe for future content. Bye, guys.